Okay, going live. What's going on, guys? Somebody already liked it. I'm happy to see that. What's going on? What is going on? Who's in here? What's up? Got a nice 2-computer setup so I can watch the fights here and see the chat over here rather than trying to flip back and forth. What's going on? Let me pull this closer. Turn up the brightness on this. There we go. What's going on? Who's in here yet? Time for the first fight. Let's see. I can't wait for this main event. Thanks for liking it already, who's ever in here. I'm so excited for this main event tonight. Talking about last week's pay-per-view. I wonder when they'll go back to live arenas for the fight nights, because tonight they're just at the Apex. Fight Night Vegas. I'm assuming that's Camilo based on the picture, the red picture. Answer me this, Camilo. Did you watch the last prelim? Let me know if you watched that last prelim. Yeah, I think they will for at least another month or two. I think they will. I'm not sure, though. We'll see. Did you watch the last prelim that was disqualification? If so, did you think she was flopping or was she not flopping? Because I think she was definitely flopping. Yeah, do you think she was faking? Because it looked like she was fine. She put her hands back, then all of a sudden she just went like this. I think it was a flop, in my opinion. Ooh. Most people seem to think it was a fake DQ. Most people think it is. Yeah, I think she flopped away for that. Yeah, most people think it was a flop. Yeah, and it didn't even look like it landed super clean. Aljamain Sterling would be proud of him. It sucks that she got the DQ for that. I mean, she just poked the other girl in the eye, and the other girl continued. I bet Rhonda Marcos, which she didn't continue, um, wish she wouldn't have continued after the eye poke. She would have said, "It's too bad. I can't continue." No, I'm excited for this fight too. He looks great. But he's a future contender for sure. He's a couple fights away, but this should be a great fight. Davalishvili. Davalishvili. What's up, Yusuf? What's going on, man? Did you watch that DQ win in the last fight? Who do you think, Davishvili, or Cody Stamann? I think Cody Stamann loses, but I'm not super confident in that pick at all. That's why I didn't do a prediction video on it. The girl got kicked while she was down on her knees, and she flopped back and pretended like she was knocked unconscious. It was clearly an acting job, and she got the DQ win because of it. So now flopping is a thing in MMA since Aljamain Sterling did it. Yeah, his wrestling is filthy, and it's suffocating too. By the way, CT Yusuf, last week I think I was at like 25, 28 subscribers, something like that. Today, right now, I'm at 80 subscribers. How crazy is that? 80 subscribers now. I hate how ESPN Plus is constantly playing commercials. Come on. We pay for this monthly. Just bang out the fights. A little couple minutes in between for bathroom breaks and hype the fight up a little bit. But why are they playing TGI Fridays commercial? Exactly. Yeah. But hey, I think Charles Oliveira is going to beat Michael Chandler. So we'll see. Thank you, Yusuf. I'm glad to have you here. I just couldn't believe it. That Diego Sanchez video did very well. A lot of people watched my Diego Sanchez video. First fight should be coming up pretty shortly here. Next week's card sucks now, and I'm pissed. We were supposed to get Yoel Romero versus Anthony Rumble Johnson on Friday. Then we were supposed to get Corey Sandhagen versus TJ Dillashaw on Saturday. And now it's nothing. It sucks. It's just a sucky, shitty weekend now. I'm pissed off about that. I mean, I don't really care about Michelle Waterson. I mean, I care. I like the fight, but it's nowhere near a main event. Michelle Waterson versus Mariana Rodriguez. Or Marina Rodriguez, or whatever the heck her name is. I mean, we had two great main events, one from Bellator and one from UFC next weekend. I may fall asleep soon, you scoundrels, but I'm here. But that's all that matters, Dave, that you're here. Make sure you like the video before you leave. We need you. We need the likes. We're up to 80 subscribers now. It's one of those fights that it's clear who has more skill, but Yeah, man. Chandler's got some filthy power. Some very filthy power. But I just don't think he's the better fighter. And even if he starts losing on the feet, I don't think he can take him. I think he can take him down, but it's not going to end well if he takes him back. If he does take him down. But the fight, Maria Davishvili is about to start versus Cody Saman. I have to look at the card. I haven't looked at the entire card yet myself. Oh, okay, Dave. So you've been keeping an eye out on it. Up to 80, I know, right? That's wild. That is just wild to me. Last week's stream, Anthony Pettis versus Clay Collard. I had like 25 or 21, something like that. I gained a few while we were on there. I think you were one of them. And now all the way up to 80. What the hell? It just kept going up the other day. Every time I looked at my phone, I had a notification: new subscriber, new subscriber, new subscriber. And that's just wild to me. Hopefully we pick up a couple new ones for tonight's stream. I gotta take that off one here because I start shouting. All right, first fight's about to begin, guys. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate all you guys. Okay, here we go. Fight started. It's the man pressing him. It's the man pressing him. Davishvili just nobody's throwing nothing. Davishvili's striking just doesn't look very good. I think some man could possibly KO him. But let's see. Neither guy throwing much. Ooh, head kick by Cody Staman. Let's see. Nothing really going on right now. Both guys in the center. Davishvili. Ooh, big shot by Davishvili. He landed 2 good shots, but nothing crazy. Ooh, big uppercut by Davishvili. Ooh, both guys looking good right now. Some hard shots landed by both of them. Davishvili lands and knocks him, takes him down. Now he's trying to ground and pound him. Staman's trying to get up. He's fighting. He's scrambling to get up. But Davishvili's holding him down. They're in a weird position right now. Davishvili got him up against the cage, ground and pounding him a little bit. Now he's got his back, but Cody Staman's back to his feet. I know we haven't really talked about it, but I love the new short. I like the Venom gear. The Venom gear is nicer than the Reebok. They're clinched up against the cage right now. Yeah, it's bad fight for Chandler. Chandler will be able to dictate if he goes to the ground or not, but I feel like Oliveira is better. Chandler really needs to go forward and throw power. Yeah, I agree with that. Now they're back to the center of the cage. Merab's getting pushed backwards. But he's been getting the better of the striking exchanges. Staman looking for the takedown. Davishvili just shakes him off. Ooh. I'm on 302, 301, 3 minutes, 259, 258, 257, 256, 255. We're going to have you to 1,000 by late summer. It's the man looking for the takedown, lands a couple shots in the clinch. We're going to have you up to 1,000 by late summer. That's how I'm feeling right now. I know it sounds big now, but you've got the goods. I appreciate it, man. I hope that happens. I'm at 238, 237, 236, 235. This is why I think Merab won't be on championship. His striking is not the level. Plus, at bantamweight, man, I don't know who's beating Peter Yan. Can you comment on this crazy Zabit surgery shit? I didn't hear anything about surgery. What did I miss? Davishvili looking to take him down. Some man stuffs it. 209, 208, 207, 206, 205. Eventually, I'm going to figure out a way to put a timer on the screen while I'm watching and just start like a 5-minute timer so you can kind of know where I'm at in general. I didn't hear about the Zabit surgery shit. I heard about the retirement, the possible retirement, But I heard he got removed from the rankings, and apparently he's thinking about retirement. But I didn't hear about the surgery, so if you could fill me in on that, I can't look it up right now. Ooh, Staman lands a big shot, but he's fine. Either guy could get this fight, but I think Davishvili's winning a little more. Yan is nasty, man. He's one of the. There's very few guys that I pick out. What kind of surgery is it? Do you know? For Zabit. Yan is one. There's very few guys. Ooh, Davishvili lands a big shot. The man is not keeping his hands up at all. Yan is one of the very few guys without the resume. Before the Uriah Faber fight, I thought he had the potential to be champion, and I said that I think he would beat all the elite guys. It was just he looks so technical and great everywhere and so well rounded. He's one of the very few guys that I thought would be a champion. I literally said, I told my buddy, I said he's going to be champion, and I was right. And it's very few guys that I ever say that when they haven't fought top level guys. But just seeing Yan early on in his career, he just looked filthy, and he's super technical. Merab's landing the bigger strikes, by the way. Staman's kind of chasing him around the octagon right now, just following him, and then getting lit up with a 1-2. I hope Zabit doesn't retire, though. I really don't want to see Zabit retire. Ooh, Davishvili's hurt, looks like. Davishvili's trying to take down Staman again. Staman looking for a guillotine. 16 seconds left in the round. A scramble. Okay, he's just got him in a headlock. The round's getting ready to end. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Diaphragm spasm, so it actually has to do with Zabit's cardio. Well, no wonder we had never seen him in a 5-round fight. I hope he gets better, man. It was scheduled quite a few times. I wanted to see Zabit versus Yair badly, and it doesn't look like the Zabit versus Yair is ever going to happen, which is super devastating. That's a fight that I really wanted to see badly. So fun matchup, but so hopefully Zabit gets his surgery, everything gets straight with him, and he'll be back. Because I wanted to see him in a competitive fight, against Yair Rodriguez. That would have been so much fun. Both of them guys are such excellent strikers. Jermaine Dow, are you in here? You commented on one of my videos and said, are you going live tonight? And I said yes. You said, all right, great. Are you in here? Jermaine Dow. Let me know. Yeah, Yan is well-rounded and well-rounded everywhere. Yeah, man. Could you I mean, I knew his grappling was good, but what he did to Aljamain Sterling was so impressive. He just ragdolled him around. And Aljamain Sterling's supposed to be this excellent wrestler and grappler. Okay, second round has started. It's at 4. I started a little bit ago, so 440, 439. The man gets that Davishvili down. He's trying to control the feet, but Davishvili's trying to get up. He's throwing shots from the bottom. He's throwing nasty body shots from the bottom. He's ripping up the man's ribs. What the hell is this referee talking about? Davishvili was punching the ribs, and he said, watch out for the spine. They're back to their feet. Staman's winning this round. I think, Staman lands a nice, nasty left hand. Merab probably took the first round, I think. I'm at 358, 357, 356, 355. The stream's a little bit delayed, maybe 10, 15 seconds or so, probably. Davishvili throws a strike, enters into a takedown. He has his neck a little bit, has him down. Okay, he's got him by a headlock right now. Merab does. I prefer this Venom gear. I think it looks much nicer than the Reebok gear. The Reebok was always kind of shitty. I hated it in the beginning. Do you remember in the beginning of the Reebok deal? They had like 75% black shorts and 25% white, and then they had 75% white shorts and 25% black. So you couldn't tell the difference between each fighter as far as shorts go, because both of them had white and black shorts on. They're both back to their feet, center of the octagon a little bit here. Neither guy has the wrestling advantage, what would I say. Both of them looking for huge shots, but missing a lot, swinging in the air quite a bit. Davashvili gets another takedown, shoots on a takedown, but Staman immediately scrambles, getting back to the feet. Merab has a guillotine. He might finish it here. It's deep. It's deep. He gets out. Merab had a deep guillotine, pull full guard, almost submitted him, it looked like. It looked so deep, but Staman just forced his way out, and now he's in full guard. Merab's throwing some nasty strikes just from the bottom. Let's see. He almost submitted Rivera in round 1 or 2. He couldn't get a takedown, so then he swept him and got a leg lock, but Rivera escaped. Yan's striking is well-rounded, speed, power, wrestling strong, powerful, explosive, creative, grappling, wrestling, slick, submissions. Where is Yan's weakness? Can you tell me a weakness of Peter Yan? That's what I'd like to know. Center of the octagon. Merab lands a big right hand. It looks like it doesn't hurt him or anything. Jab by Staman. Merab keeps throwing these huge power punches, missing them, hitting at air, and then shooting in on a takedown. Nice body shot. What's going on, Dave? My man, fuck. What does that mean? What are we talking about here? Takedown by Merab. Oh, big takedown by Merab. Double leg, just shot right through him, GSP style. Dave. Hold on 1 second here. Hold on. That is Earl. That's my cat named Earl. The man's pressing him against the cage. Big right hand by Staman misses. Both rounds have been close, but I probably give Davashvili. Nice jab by Davashvili. There's a lot of... Another great takedown by Davashvili, the judo throw almost. But he can't hold Staman down at all. They're scrambling around. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. End of the round. I don't know where he's at. He's probably in the bedroom sleeping right now. That's all he does is sleep. Peter Yan's weakness, learn the rules. That's hilarious. We're on commercial break right now. Dave, did you happen to watch the Diego Sanchez video? Supposedly that Diego Sanchez video was a big hit. He does have great sweeps in wrestling. He probably does judo. Most guys do a lot of different stuff, you know. They train all the different disciplines. But he does have great trips. His trips are amazing. I picked Yan in the fight, but Aldo was looking good in those first 2 rounds against Yan, really chopping those legs. They love that Diego Sanchez video. I couldn't believe it. Almost did 1,000 views, probably still will. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Dave. Thanks for sending it around. People like that video. It's a very weird situation. I did that right after we got off the stream the other night for What stream was that for? Oh, that was for PFL. I did the stream for Rory versus I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. Here, Dave. What about this? What are you doing, Earl? What are you doing? So there we go. Staman is losing this fight right now. Spinning heel kick from Staman, but he misses. I think Staman's going to probably lose this fight. Big shot by Staman. Marab's pressing him a little bit here. 306, 305, 304. Look, Earl's just dead asleep now, sleeping on my shoulder. Marab looking for a takedown. Gives up on it, lives a bad left hand. Looks like he hurt him. Looks like he hurts the man, but he's not following up. What the hell? Oh, big flying there by the man, but he misses. Believe it or not, he's 19 years old. Earl is 19. Stop. Geez, Marab's gas tank is insane. I don't know how he's not tired yet. Yeah, he's not tired at all. But his striking is so sloppy, man. Someone like Yam would put him to sleep quick. Or Cody Garbrandt would put him to sleep. Cody's getting reckless, too. Nice jab by Cody. He's 19 years old, Dave. He's just dead asleep now. Earl. Staman's trying to go for the finish, but he's just not able to get it. Marab gets another takedown, but Staman reverses him. Now Staman's on top in full guard. Let's see. Staman's just in full guard. Marab's landing the strikes right now. He's striking from the bottom, punching up the ears a little bit here. Nothing too crazy. Marab versus Sean O'Malley. Marab would wreck Sean O'Malley. But I guess Marab gets sloppy, so he could get caught and slap. But I think he'd be able to take down. I think he'd be able to take O'Malley down with ease. Big elbow by Staman. Marab's boxing up the ears in full guard. The corner's yelling to Cody, give him all you got here. He's got to get the finish. I think he lost the first 2 rounds. It was kind of close, but I think Marab won the first 2 rounds. Marab's landing big strikes from the bottom. Okay, now they're in a weird position. Marab looking for the leg lock, is able to get up, look for the single. Now he's got Staman, but Staman reverses him again. This has been an excellent grappling contest. Thoughts on Luke Thomas? Whew, I got a lot to say about Luke Thomas, Dave. So I used to really enjoy Luke Thomas's commentary. But look at this guy. The fight's over, by the way. Marab most likely wins. I used to really enjoy Luke Thomas. I used to watch his live chat every Wednesday. I enjoyed his takes. Even if I didn't agree with him, I could understand where he was coming from. Where I started to turn on him a bit was around McGregor-Mayweather-ish time. And he just started to kind of go the same path as a lot of the other MMA journalists, where his opinions sometimes coincided with quote-unquote money fights. And what it is with this MMA media, and I will never be like this. I don't know how big this channel will ever get, but I would never act like this. Is they push the fights and they talk about the fights, even if they don't make sense, because they're popular. Like they'll cover like the quote unquote money fights. I can't give a better explanation, and they'll talk about them like they're legitimate, and just to generate clicks. Because you have to think about it, they make money off of generating clicks. And especially then once he started becoming the host of the MMA Hour, he started to change a bit there too and be different. And it was super annoying. He's okay again. He's kind of admitted some of those faults that I just mentioned, but it was. He really. I feel like, I know it sounds crazy, but I almost feel betrayed by Luke Thomas. He was a guy one of the few media guys that I felt was putting out his legitimate opinion, regardless if I agree with him on some or not. But then he started changing. He was talking about. I remember there's one clip that I have saved. He was talking about. Connor's suit and how nice Connor's suit was, and how his whole getup was just so phenomenal. Blah blah blah, and it's just annoying. Edson Jr., thanks for joining, man. Make sure you like the video for me while you're here. Merab gets the decision for anybody just watching, not watching the actual fights. Wife's asleep and I'm here. I appreciate you being here, man. Make sure you like the video. Earl's here too. This is my cat, Earl. Let's see what we got. I feel like a lot of people don't realize how physically strong wrestlers are, and no offense to O'Malley. But let's be real, he's not that strong compared to these other bantamweights like Yan, Aljo, and Merab. Like when someone like Yan or Aljo gets a hold of you, it's going to be hard to get them off with how strong they are. Yeah, I don't think Sean O'Malley can compete with any of the elite guys. I'd like to see him try, but I don't know if he'd be able to. Earl couldn't be happier to be part of this broadcast. He loves MMA too. And I'm not keeping him here. He wants to be here right now. He loves being held like this. He'll sleep right in your arms. So who should Merab fight next? Who do you guys think Merab should fight next? What are you doing? What? I like Merab's black wig. Yeah. That was a great fight, though. Guys were very even. A lot of good takedowns. Now I got to hold Earl on my chest for 3 hours, probably. Yeah, Edson, was she not flopping? Was I imagining it, or was she flopping? I don't feel like she really got hurt badly by that kick. I think she pretended because she wanted out for whatever reason. She was winning the fight, too. Merab is doing his post-fight interview. What are you doing, Earl? Doot, 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 doot. Man, that sucks at that fight. After Randa Marcos got poked in the eye, she came after her hardcore and was landing some big shots, and the fight was excellent. I'm sick of it. Now we have Aljo do it. Now we have Randa Marcos do it. I'm getting tired of these flops. Marib Davishvili says he wants to fight someone in top 10 or top 5. He said he wants to fight Dominick Reyes or a former champion. All right, Earl. Time for you to get out of here. All right, say goodbye to Earl. Whoa. Come on, Earl. Let's see. Barab versus Munoz, or maybe Frankie Edgar. That would be a real test to see if he's ready for the elite, because he's elite. And if he's elite of the elite, those fights would prove him. I like those fights. I like those fights a lot. Apparently, Munoz was offered to step in with Sandhagen. And Munoz turned it down. He didn't want to step in on short notice to fight Sandhagen. Is he my new partner for the channel? Nah, he just Dave was asking about him, so. But yeah, he can make occasional appearances. They're talking about Adesanya versus Vettori will be in Glendale, Arizona, June 12th. Yeah, Munoz versus Sandhagen would be a great fight, but I would if I was Munoz, I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't have took that fight on short notice either. They're showing the card for UFC 263. Next is Sean Strickland. All right, there's 6 people in here right now, it says. So there should be 6 likes. Make sure you guys go like the video, at least for me. It only takes a second. And make all your friends subscribe to my channel, too. Edson, I am going with Jiri Prochazka. I think either guy could win, but I've never been a big believer in Dominick Reyes. I think he's super athletic. I think he might chop Jiri Prochazka's legs pretty hard. Reyes has great leg kicks. I really could see the fight going either way, but I think Yuri's gonna use his unorthodox striking. I think he's gonna catch Dominick Reyes, and I think he's gonna put him, TKO. I'm picking TKO for Jiri Prochazka. But I could be wrong. Some picks I'm super confident in, but some picks I'm not super confident in. And I think Dominick Reyes could pull this off. But when you look back at Dominick Reyes' career, I feel like his biggest jump was the John Jones loss. And for me, it's hard to just base that off of one fight, how good I think he is. Chiesa versus Usman, Yusuf. How do I feel about that? I actually did a video on it, but I'm going to give you my opinion, basically what I said in that video. So, I'm trying to think how to word this. So, I'm not clamoring by any means, am I dying for Kamaru Usman versus Michael Chiesa. But I think that it's not outlandish for Kamaru Usman to suggest it, because if you look at Chiesa, he's on a 4 or 5 fight win streak. If you look at Colby Covington, he's only on a 1 fight win streak. If you look at their resumes, their best win is against RDA for both of them. And nobody at welterweight has really fought each other right now. So I don't believe there's any one guy at welterweight that 100% deserves a title shot. I don't think there's any guy that you can say undoubtedly they earned a title shot. So I would have no problem if they made Usman versus Chiesa. That's not the fight I'm dying to see. I'm dying to see Usman versus Colby too. I'm dying to see Leon Edwards versus Usman too. I'm dying to see Wonder Boy versus Usman. They haven't fought before, but none of the welterweights seem like they want to fight each other. Yeah, he does have Diego Sanchez in his win streak. I'm not dying to see. I don't think any one guy clearly deserves a title shot right now. I think Colby's actually super entitled about it. When he beat Tyron Woodley, that's it. Since he got stopped by Kamaru Usman. So I think a lot of people are going to come out and say Usman's scared. There's already people commenting on my video that I made saying Usman's scared to fight Colby. I really believe Usman doesn't want to fight Colby out of spite. And I think he will fight him this year again. Usman is the most active guy in the division. I don't know how they could say he's scared of anybody. He fought Gilbert Burns. He fought Jorge twice. He fought Colby once already. It should be Leon, but he was just inactive. And it's not even his fault. It was kind of COVID that screwed him over, then pullouts. And then, of course, in his fight against Bilal Muhammad, the weird ending. What do you think of Usman versus Chiesa? It's weird because Usman is the better striker. I think everyone knows that. But something tells me he would shoot for a takedown and get caught in a guillotine. I think the fight could be competitive. I would pick Kamaru Usman. Chiesa's an amazing grappler. And a lot of people, I don't even think, give him enough credit. But Chiesa on the feet just has terrible striking. So I wouldn't mind seeing the fight, especially if they book it for June 12th. That's only a month away. We could have Chiesa versus Usman then. And then maybe in the winter we could have... definitely Wonderboy. So you said, who deserves more, Wonderboy win versus Burns or Edwards win versus Diaz? Definitely Wonderboy. I flipped around on a lot of these different fights that I wanted to see, but at one point I really wanted to see Wonderboy versus Colby. And the reason I wanted to see Wonderboy versus Colby is because Colby needed another quality win to get a title shot. And then Wonderboy needed a real high-level win to get a title shot. And if Wonderboy were to beat Colby, and Colby's style is very similar to Usman's, imagine if Wonderboy went out there and starched Colby. The interest level in a Kamaru-Usman fight would be huge. Because if Usman can't get Wonderboy down, Wonderboy would fuck Usman up. I know Jorge is the better striker and he got knocked out. But I think Wonderboy, if he's able to keep Usman off of him, I think Wonderboy would fuck him up. I think Leon Edwards has the best chance of beating Usman, if you had to ask me. Edson Jr., are you going to make a prediction video for Charles versus Chandler? I'm excited. I am so excited for that fight, Edson. I'm definitely making a prediction video about that. Definitely, without a doubt. It's only a couple weeks away. I usually try to put it out early in the week. I don't think anybody would be scared of someone whose jaw they broke. Very true. Who he'll fight for his next 3 fights? I think his next fight will be against Nick Diaz. I got a feeling that that's going to be the fight. I don't even know if he fights 3 more fights. I think he probably comes back for 1 fight, and then he either wins or loses, and then he leaves. Dana said the winner of tonight's fights is getting the next title shot. What are your thoughts? I think the winner of tonight's fight, the loser of Yan versus Glover, to get the next shot. I don't know. First off, I don't take guarantees from Dana at all. Who knows what's actually going to happen? Glover versus Yan is far away. So who knows what could happen? But I personally think I want a Jiri Prochazka versus Alexander Rakic and the winner fight for the belt. Plus, who knows, if Glover beats Yan, Yan may get a rematch. So, I don't believe that. It may happen, but it may not happen as well. All right, we got the next fight starting. What do you think of that? Do you think the winner of tonight's fight should get the title fight. I don't really care. I don't really think they would have earned it at that point. Okay, we got Sean Strickland up next. There is 6 people in here, and there is not 6 likes. So make sure you hit the thumbs up button, please. I want to see 6 likes here in a minute. Please, I really appreciate it if you guys do. So all you got to do is just click that little like button for me, please. Please. I'm not seeing it go up. I can see it go up in real time over here. It's not going up. Okay. The fight just started. Strickland versus Joko. Ooh, Joko lands a big left hand. Let's see. Strickland's pressing forward. He's standing super straight up. He looks like BJ Penn when BJ Penn returned against Yair Rodriguez a couple years ago. Ooh. They're talking about Strickland training with Marvin Vettori. Strickland's just too straight up. Doesn't have his chin tucked down at all. Got his hands a little bit low. Nice body kick by Joko. Sean Strickland is just pressing forward nonstop. Jab by Strickland, but he can't get into range. Joko's landing the better. Edson said 6 likes now. Thank you, Edson. Thank you for liking the video, man. Strickland's just standing straight up, coming forward. I wouldn't be surprised if Strickland gets KO'd the way it's looking right now. Nice left hand by Joko. 325, 324, 323, 322. Still same thing going on. Neither guy really opened up too much. Strickland comes in. Joko looks for the counter but doesn't get it. Big left hand by Joko but misses. Let's see. Joko's looking for big shots, looking for big counters, but he's backing up constantly. Let's see. What's going on here? Strickland just pressing forward. Ooh, Strickland is a big combination. Hurts him. Joko looking for the takedown. Gets clipped with a big uppercut. Strickland looking for the finish. Big uppercut again. Got him up against the cage. Joko swinging wildly against the cage, but Joko's hurt. Looks like he might have recovered. Ooh, big elbow by Joko lands on Strickland. Nice jab by Strickland. Ooh, Joko gets clipped again. Strickland landed another good right hand. Strickland's just plotting forward. Nice jab by Strickland. Joko looks for a spinning back fist. Strickland's just looking for the knockout here. Strickland's following him rather than cutting him off. Both guys throwing a lot of shots. Let's see. I brought a new brother here, Ian. Ian, say hello. How many brothers you got, Dave? Tell them to like the video too. So there should be 7 likes now. Strickland still pressing forward. Big right hand by Strickland. Ooh, nice shot by Strickland. I know. Jocko's not chopping the legs at all. Guys, by the way, just so you guys know, next week there's not going to be very many videos. I'm going away on vacation, so you won't see me. So next week there will not be very many videos. So don't think I'm disappeared on you guys. There's 8 people in here. Make sure to like the video, all 8 of you. I really do appreciate it. I guess Ian left. All right, the second round's about to begin. Okay, here we go. Same as the first round. Strickland coming forward. Okay. Oh, Joku coming forward now. Neither guys are throwing too many leg kicks at all. And I think Strickland's wide open to susceptible to leg kicks. Joku looks like he's coming out with a little bit different game plan here. He's pressing forward a little bit. He keeps trying to throw these spinning techniques, but they're not even coming close. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, he can't comment. Well, I appreciate it, Dave. Sending people to the channel. Did you see the Nick Diaz video? Oh, by the way, hold on. I remember this comment now. I don't want to see him versus Nick. He would destroy Nick. If you're one of the elite fighters in your division, you need to fight an elite fighter, not an old vet that's been inactive for 6 years. Yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from. Nick's been out forever, but I think Jorge's never fighting for a title again. So if Nick, ooh, big shot by Joku, big left hand. Yeah, Strickland's got his head straight. No head movement at all. Oh, nice leg kick. Who would you like to see, Miles? Who would you like to see Nick Diaz fight next? Because I wouldn't mind a Robbie Lawler fight. But I think if Nick's anything like Nate, he's going to want to fight someone highly ranked. He wants a big fight. Next thing you know, Kamaru Usman's going to be fighting him. And I don't want to see that at all. Yusuf said Usman or GSP. I'll take GSP. Depends. If you're talking about both of them, like Usman now and GSP in his prime, I think GSP can outstrike him. I think the wrestling would cancel each other out. I don't think either guy would be able to take each other down. Joku keeps trying these spinning techniques, and they're not even getting close. 226, 225, 224. Yeah, I don't think Jorge's ever getting a title shot again unless Kamaru Usman loses. Who wants to see that fight again? He got dominated all throughout the first one, then he gets knocked out in the second one. Nice leg kick by Strickland. Nick versus Condit too. I don't know, man. I don't think there's. I think Nick is going to want a big fight. I don't think he wants to fight a guy who's basically irrelevant at this point. Give me Nick Diaz versus Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley's cut from the UFC at this point, though. Big left hand by Jocko. Strickland's winning this round, though. All right, we're down to 1 minute, 1 second. 1 minute. 59, 58, 56, 57. Sorry. Can you confirm that Stipe, despite how good is insanely overrated, there's no way he's top 3 heavyweights of all time? Dave, we're going to have to disagree on this one. I think Stipe is the consensus number 1 all time. I don't know who you rank above him right now. Ooh, nice leg kick by Strickland. Stipe's beat everyone. Nick versus Nate would be fun. I always wanted that fight, but that'll never happen in a million years. Who's better than Stipe? I mean, who else are you going to say? Werdum? Nah. He slept Werdum. Who else are you going to say? Fedor? Fedor, I don't know. You know, I know Fedor, but I don't buy that argument. The best guys were in the UFC. I think Stipe's probably number 1 for me. Stipe's a great fighter, man. DC is one of the greatest of all time, and he beat DC twice. I did pick Ngannou to beat him, though. I thought Ngannou was going to KO him, and Ngannou did. If Ngannou keeps KOing people the way he's been, he'll surpass Stipe very soon. Stipe's just so well-rounded everywhere. I think that, by the way, disclaimer, I think the heavyweight division sucks in general. Let's see. No! Stipe destroyed Alistair. He destroyed Werdum. He destroyed DC. I think Stipe would probably beat Kane in his prime. Who do you think will win? Israel Adesanya versus Anderson Silva in 2011? Anderson Silva. I think Anderson Silva will win, but I'm an Anderson Silva fanboy. So, Cormier's better, Kane's better, GDS Prime was better. Ignore Fedor. I don't know, man. I don't buy that. Maybe JDS was better, but they fought the second time, and Stipe put him out, and put him out easily. But the heavyweight division sucks in general. So, I'm not high on the heavyweight division at all. Hey, I know what you're saying. Heavyweight division only has Ngannou, Lewis, Stipe, Jones. Now, I don't count Gane because man, he's so boring. I think Gane has the potential to be exciting. I just think he's still, kind of making his way up the ranks. I think he's super cautious because heavyweight division, so everybody has so much power. I think if anybody can beat, and this is a very broad statement here. Okay, I think if Gane is as good as he looks, I think he could be a guy that could go out there and outpoint Francis Ngannou. I know. Don't crucify me for that. I know Gane hasn't proven himself yet. I want to see Gane fight one more top-ranked guy, and if he gets an impressive win, then he'll be in line for a title shot. I wouldn't mind seeing Cyril Gane versus John Jones, number 1 contender fight. The heavyweight division just sucks. Just sucks badly. I mean, Alistair Overeem, he's gone now, but his chin was so shot. He had a worse chin than Chris Weidman. I think Alistair Overeem had the worst chin in the UFC. Does anybody remember when BJ Penn fought Yair Rodriguez and he was just fighting straight up? That's how Sean Strickland's fighting almost. Jaku needs the finish to get this win. Oh, Jaku looks for a big right hand but misses. Nice left hook by Jaku. Yes, if Ngannou didn't have power, man, I don't even think he'd be that great. But he looks like he's getting better. His overall striking ability looks like it's getting better. But if he didn't have power, he'd be at a massive disadvantage. But you can't think of stuff like that because, and I agree with you 100%, but he's never going to lose his power. So it's hard to really imagine him without it. Jaku needs to finish. Edgar fought BJ a third time. I remember BJ just keep coming back and losing and coming back and losing and coming back and losing and coming back and losing. I'm glad we're through that stage. Ooh, Strickland lands a nice left hand jab. By the way, Dave, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I Googled it. You can't get super chats until you get to 1,000 subscribers. So when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I expect some super chats, Dave. You got to make my night. But you got to get to 1,000 subscribers first. So we'll see how it works. But make sure you guys aren't worried next week when I ain't putting out videos. I'll be here for next week's fights, but next week's videos, I won't have very many videos. I'll be away. Joke, 18 seconds, 17 seconds, 16 seconds. Joku's looking for a finish. He's pressing forward at this point, but it's a little bit too late. I hate when guys do this. They run the whole fight or back up the whole fight. Then they know they're losing, and then 10 seconds to go, they're pressing forward. Fight's over. I know, but you can't do it yet, Dave. I appreciate it, though. I really do appreciate that. Volkov and Gain. I think Gain wins that fight, and I'm high on both those guys. Dave, let's pretend you're sending a super chat and type it in the chat. You can put $100 super chat and then say whatever you need to say. But I'm excited for that Gain versus Volkov fight. I think that's the right fight to make right now. It makes a lot of sense. I think it's coming up in May. I think Volkov can be a contender. I don't think he'll ever be champion, though. I'm just curious, Dave. How much is my commentary worth? What kind of super chat are we talking about here? We talking about $1 or are we talking about $5? I need to know. I need to know the answer to this question. But when I get 920 more subscribers, you'll be able to send them. Let's look it up. Volkov. June 26th is Volkov versus Gain. Volkov being champion by the end of 2022. Anything can happen in the heavyweight division, but I don't think that's going to happen. But anything can happen. I think Ngannou would sleep Volkov. They're reading the decision right now. Strickland. Let's see what we got going on here. What fight is next? Let's see. We got Kutalaba versus Jacoby next. I'm excited for that fight. Imagine how scary Volkov could be if he had that aggressive Russian wrestling style. His strength and size would be so overwhelming. If Volkov had that Russian grappling ability that Khabib has, Hamzat has, some of these Russian guys have, he would be a scary, scary guy. You know, imagine a Khabib style heavyweight against Ngannou. That would be fun. Because Ngannou's wrestling isn't that great. I mean, look what Stipe did to him. And I'm not that big of a believer in Stipe's wrestling. He has good wrestling, but it's not that great. They're doing the post-fight interview right now for Strickland. What do you guys think about this Kutalaba Jacoby fight? That should be a fun fight. Kutalaba's always a weirdo, though. You see him at the weigh-ins yesterday, grabbing on the guys? I hate that. Why does ESPN blur out bad words? This is a streaming service. Who cares? Greatest wrestler UFC history? Who do I think is the greatest wrestler in UFC history? It has to be Khabib. I mean, his style is just so dominant. What about you? Who do you think? Oh, you said Khabib versus DC. Yep, Khabib or DC. I know, Edson. This sport is really growing a lot. Yes. Yeah. Did you see the UFC went public? Too. The sport is growing phenomenally. UFC, you can buy stock in the Endeavor, which is the parent company of the UFC now. It is crazy, man. Look, we got 3 African champions now. I remember when all the champions were Brazilian at one point in time. Kutalaba's like Gaethje. He's knocking you out or knocking him out. No other way around it. Man, what was his name? Who did Kutalaba just last fall? I can't remember. I can picture his name. Magomedov or something. Magomedov, I think. Um, why is Kutalaba acting like a fool at the weigh-ins? I hate that. But Magomed Kutalaba, man, that fight was booked like 4 times. Remember they had the weird controversial stoppage when Kutalaba was playing possum a little bit. So they're showing the tail of the tape for Kutalaba versus Jacoby right now. Not the tail of the tape. Um, Also, Volkanovski versus Ortega. Who you got? I think Volkov wins, to be honest. I'm probably going Volkov, but I may. Yeah, that's it. Magomed Ankalaev. That's what it is. I forgot it, and they're just talking about him now. Ankalaev really, really slept him badly. It was a brutal KO. Um, I think Volkanovski will probably beat Ortega, but I may change my mind. Cruz versus Dillashaw, both in their prime, neither on PEDs. Who wins? Well, we already know the answer to that. Cruz. They fought, and Cruz wasn't even in his prime at that point in time. So if Cruz was in his prime, he would have beat him even better, even worse. Ion Kutolaba. By the way, I appreciate all you guys joining me for this. I hope it's entertaining. It's fun to watch while you're watching the fights. I'm gonna try to do it more often. I'm pissed we're not getting Dillashaw versus Sandhagen next week. That really pisses me off. Yeah, there needs to be a Dana White Contender Series in Africa. There must be many good fighters there. Yeah, I wonder how many fighters are from like super poor areas that aren't able to get the attention. You know, how many great fighters have never even been in the UFC because nobody even ever discovered them? What makes up for my sad take on Stipe? What did I say? I don't even know. They're playing Applebee's commercials. Are you kidding me? Let's get to the fights. This is a streaming service. We pay for this. But what did I say, Dave? I don't even know what I said. I was extremely excited for it, and I was definitely going to pick Sandhagen. Too many unknowns with Dillashaw. Dave, you asked me about Luke Thomas earlier. Who's your favorite MMA person to watch? You know, as far as YouTube, any type of reporter or anything, online content, TV content. Who's your favorite MMA like personality to watch? I'm curious. And anybody else who's in here, who's your favorite like MMA go-to person? Yeah, I took Cruz over Dillashaw. Okay. Yeah, I picked Cruz to win that fight, by the way, too. I'm getting tired of these commercials. Pissing me off. But luckily I got you guys to chat with in the meantime. Dude, I'm glad you said that. They are terrible. All the MMA people who are covering MMA are terrible. Yeah, I used to love Luke. I used to watch all his live chats, but he changed. He changed, and I can't ever go back. I don't watch him. I hate Ariel. I hate Ariel. He's a shill. He pushes fights just because he loves WWE. Weird angles. He's constantly trying to stir some weird angle up. Uh, all the MMA media is just terrible. I think they're all shills, honestly. And just so you know, Dave, and I'm pretty sure you're probably aware of this. If you notice, there's always like one or two reporters breaking news constantly, just constantly breaking news over and over and over and over again. But Edson, channel about MMA. Uh, if you notice, there's these MMA reporters that are constantly breaking news. Uh, and what is going on there is the UFC is feeding them that news. That they're not getting that news on their own. UFC is feeding them that too. Brett Okamoto is one of those guys. He's a show for the UFC. He's nowhere near as bad as some of the other guys, but all of them are terrible. Terrible. I hate it. I hope, Edson, you say my channel. I think Dominick Cruz is a tough style for anyone, let alone in his prime. Supposedly he might be fighting Sean O'Malley next. I don't know. He didn't look too great in his last fight. He won, but hopefully he comes in looking better if he fights Sean O'Malley. There's a bunch of little guys who are decent, Mike Bell or whatever, but it's not the same. Yeah, I can't stand it. They're all just so like just shills for the UFC. It's terrible. Yeah, Kevin Iole is just gobbling up the UFC at every turn. No matter what the UFC does, he's writing a piece. Yeah. Fighters, or like a real expert, someone who's not biased. I try not to be biased when I talk about fights, but sometimes it naturally comes out. You know, you like a guy, but I try to make my picks based on not biased. And I have a pretty good record this year. We'll see if it continues tonight. The fight is about to start. Ion Cutelaba versus Dustin Jacoby. American MMA Joey, yes. That's what I like to hear. I think he beats O'Malley. I'm not a believer in O'Malley at all, so. All right, here we go. Fight starting. 456, 455, 454. Cutelaba coming forward. I think Cutelaba will probably knock him out, but I don't want to see that. I want to see Cutelaba lose. See, that's where my bias. He's annoying. I find Cutelaba annoying. I don't like what he did at the weigh-ins. You said you saw Yan before. He said he could become champ. Ranked 3-1 fighters now. Are you talking about rank? Give you three. About three. You want me to try to give you about three fighters to like watch who are kind of on my list? Is that what you're saying? Who I kind of believe in now that aren't necessarily champions? Is that what you're saying, Yusuf? Let me know and I'll give you a good. Nice leg kick by Jacoby. Jacoby's chopping the legs well. Let me know if that's the question, Yusuf, and I'll give you an answer in a minute. Ooh, Cutelaba swarming him. Cutelaba takes him down. He's trying to get up against the kids. Cutelaba has his back. Cutelaba's got the back. Jacoby's trying to fight the hands to try to get him off the back. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, hold on a second. Give me a second. I got to think about it after this round. Cutelaba takes him down, ground and pounding him. Ooh, Cutelaba hits him in the back of the head. Trying to remember. Yeah, Cutelaba's ragdolling him, ground and pounding him against the fence. Cutelaba just keeps dragging him down over and over again. He keeps trying to get up, and Cutelaba's just winging on him. Then he tries to get back up, and Cutelaba redoes the grip. Jacoby keeps grabbing the fence. Cutelaba's going to get the finish here soon. Nice elbows from Cutelaba. Oh, he might finish him with these elbows here. Cutelaba is just dominating him. I figured he probably would. Jacoby just can't get him off of him. Short elbows to the ear. Non-stop takedowns. Cutelaba ought to just let go of him and start just raining down strikes. Jacoby looks like he's finished. He's using them short elbows again. He could put him to sleep with one of these elbows. The second Jacoby starts getting up, Cutelaba grabs that grip again. Jacoby's trying to survive. He keeps getting tripped down. Same thing over and over again. Short elbows. Watts, don't knee him in the head. Do not knee him in the head right now. Yeah, he's going to finish him here, I think. Every time he goes to stand up, Cutelaba relocks the hands and takes him back down. Okay, they're finally clinched up against the fence. He's in a little bit better position. Cutelaba tries to take him down. They've been warned. I don't know who. I think he's warning Jacoby, but there's been like 6 warnings. Okay, they're back to the center of the cage. Cutelaba looks tired. He expended a lot of energy. Nice jab by Jacoby. If Jacoby comes back after that round 1, oh, Jacoby's throwing nice punches. Nice jab. Dude, Cutelaba may lose. He looks like shit at the end of this round. Looks exhausted. Okay, Yusuf, who aren't champs yet, but who you think like you do with Yan. Let me pull up something real quick. I'm coming. So off the top of my head, right now, let me make sure I pronounce it. Adrian Yanez is one of them. I think he looks very, very promising. There's very few guys that I feel like this about, but Adrian Yanez could be one of those guys. I think he looks great. You know, he's looked very good, especially in his last fight. He's in the bantamweight division, so that's a stacked division, so it's really hard. I'm looking at some of the list of fighters right now because it's hard to think off the top of my head. Cyril Gane is one of those guys. I was a little bit of a believer in him after I saw him in one of his first fights. So I'll say Adrian Yanez, I'll say Cyril Gane, and I'll say Alexander Rakic. I think Alexander Rakic may be champion. I think he might be the best light heavyweight right now. So there's 3 guys. What about you? Do you have anybody? Is there anybody I'm missing? Big head kick by Jacoby, but he gets taken down. Cutelaba has his back again. So Adrian Yanez, Cyril Gane, and Alexander Rakic. Let me know what you think of those picks. I'm not super confident as I am with Yan. The guy, if I had to pick out of all of them who I'd be most confident in, I'd probably be Alexander Rakic. I think Rakic will probably take over the light heavyweight division. He looks great and he looks well-rounded. But Yanez looks great at bantamweight, and so does Cyril Gane looks great at heavyweight, and heavyweight's a terrible weight class. Rakic is tough for anyone. He's so big, long, and technical. And he's well-rounded. He's great everywhere. Cutelaba looking for the takedown, has a single leg trying to trip him. Jacoby gets away from him. They're back in the center of the octagon. Cutelaba's slowing down a little bit. I want to see Jacoby turn it on. Imagine he sleeps Cutelaba after that brutal first round. I would love it. So you get for grabbing me. Ooh. Cutelaba gets so wild. Rakic is tough for... Yeah, I already read that. I thought I didn't read that. Cutelaba is slowing down, and his knees are red as can be. Nice jab by Jacoby. His jab is landing at will. Yan Shannon. You're right. She is pretty good. I don't know. But I'm excited to see if she can beat Carla Esparza. She may be next in line for the strawweight. Jacoby's clinched up with Ion Cutelaba right now. Yo, if you don't remember Adriana Yanez, look him up right now, though. He's looked really good in his last fight, too. And he looks very technically sound, like he could do it against some of the top guys. He's still very early in his career. Ooh, Jacoby landing great. Jacoby stuffs the takedown. Cutelaba starting to slow down. Jacoby looks fresh still. Ooh, Cutelaba throws 2 huge looping punches. They kind of miss a little bit. He's walking Cutelaba down at this point. He's not landing much, but he's walking him down. I don't think Cutelaba has the energy to wrestle anymore. You think Yan Shannon beats Carla Esparza pretty easily next month? I think they fight next month. Or no, they fight this month. It's May 1st, so. Cutelaba is getting sloppy. He's probably going to lose the second round. Nice leg kick by Jacoby. Would Yanez beat O'Malley? I'd favor Yanez to beat O'Malley right now, but that's so hard to speculate, with the limited we have about Yanez. But right now, I'd pick him. Kutalaba's getting really slow. And Jacoby's looked like he's starting to feel himself a little bit. Nice jab. His jab's landing at will. Kutalaba's just firing back wild shots. Jacoby was landing that jab at will. I think Kutalaba could get finished in this next round. Jab is just landing at will. Jacoby's just walking him down, jabbing to death. He could throw a jab for the rest of the fight and win. Kutalaba coming with hard punches, just throw huge loops. Joshua Fabia would beat O'Malley. Yeah, dude, Joshua Fabia, he knows he has the touch of death. There's a choke that he knows that if he gets it, it's over. So he's super self-aware. Oh, big right hand by Jacoby. Jacoby's going to finish him. Ion Kutalaba looking for a takedown. Ooh, this is a great fight. Kutalaba's firing back. I think Kutalaba may need to go train with Joshua Fabia, have him chase him around the ring with a knife. This is a great fight. End of the round. What the hell? I'm so sick of these commercials. Cruz is jealous of Fabia's movement. Or Fabia. I don't even know his name. Did you see the video of him chasing around his fighters around the cage with a knife? All right, second round is starting. Nice leg kick by Jacoby coming out. Even Ferguson thinks Fabia's weird. Definitely. 444, 443, 442, 441. Round 2 was close. Jacoby was whooping him all around 2. Nice body kick by Jacoby. Hurt him. I think it hurt him. He needs to go after him right now. I think it hurt him. He's not going after him, though. He landed a nasty body kick. They're talking about the first round as if it was a 10-8. I don't think it was a 10-8 first round. But it's hard to guess what the judges might say. Ooh, Kutalaba lands a big right hand. Yeah, if Tony Ferguson thinks you're weird, then you're definitely a fucking creepy weirdo, as Dana White would say. Jacoby's going after him right now. I really want Jacoby to win this fight. Kutalaba's a bitch. Especially after what he did at the weigh-ins. I don't like that shit at all. You're trying to hurt people at the weigh-ins? I hope Jacoby gets this decision. Oh, he hits Kutalaba with a big right hand. Kutalaba's beat up. Oh, Jacoby gets lit up with a big left hand. The jab for Jacoby is landing every single time. Jacoby's just jabbing his face off. I've not seen him miss a jab yet. And it stuns Kutalaba every time. Kutalaba's just backing up nonstop. Nice left hand by Jacoby. Big right hand by Jacoby. Big right hand by Kutalaba. Damn, my nose keeps itching. It's a mustache, I think. Another great jab. Another great jab. He's just jabbing him, and Kutalaba's just there every single time. Kutalaba's starting to come forward. Looks like he can serve some energy for the end of this round. If Jacoby threw an uppercut right now, Kutalaba's just ducking down right into where an uppercut would be. I wish he'd throw an uppercut. Kutalaba just threw the most vicious elbow I've ever seen and missed. Kutalaba's a bomb. Ooh. Ooh, big right hand by Kutalaba. Kutalaba just looks tired right now. Big knee by Jacoby. I hope Oliveira doesn't get the belt. The guy has no personality, bad for the division. See, that's where me and you different, Yusuf. Personality doesn't matter to me. It's about the skill set. No, Oliveira has an amazing skill set. I want to see him get the belt. I'm okay with either guy winning, but I want to see who can beat Oliveira. I'd like to see him in some, against the top guys in the lightweight division. I think if Chandler wins, the lightweight belt will go on rotation. I think it'll change hands quite a bit over the next year if Chandler wins. Jacoby has Kutalaba pressed up against the cage. He's kneeing him to the body. He's looking for a takedown on Kutalaba. He's not gonna. This takedown attempt is pitiful. Kutalaba shrugs off the takedown. 50 seconds, 49. Kutalaba. It looks like Jacoby's a little bit tired now. It looks like Kutalaba saved some energy for the end of the round. Kutalaba gets taken down with 10 seconds to go. Who do you guys think won that fight? I give it to Jacoby 29-28. I don't give that first round 10-8. I don't think it's a 10-8. We all know Dana paid the judges for Chandler versus Oliveira because we know he wants Chandler to win. It's no surprise. I don't know if Dana wants Chandler to win. If Chandler wins, that legitimizes Bellator, which I think Bellator's has some legitimate talent. I'm not saying anything against that, but I gotta mute these damn commercials. But I don't think Dana would want that. I think he would want Chandler to get waxed, and then he can say, did you see these guys are, outside of the UFC are nowhere near as good as the guys in the UFC. How the fuck did it say that? Maybe that's why it didn't come up. I don't doubt his skill set. He's just boring, no facial expressions or speak English. See, I'm not really. I know some people are into that stuff, and it's fun to have a good personality, but it doesn't really matter to me. It makes it a little bit more exciting, but I just care about what goes on in the cage for the most part. I love a good storyline. I love a guy with a fun personality, but for the most part, it doesn't matter too much to me. And I think Oliveira is one of the elite fighters. He doesn't have to have an amazing personality for me. We have other guys for that, And I think having a guy with no personality is better than having a guy with a fake personality. So, I don't know how they made it to decision. Me neither, CT. I say Jacoby 29-28. Let's hear what it says. $29-28 Jacoby. It's a split decision. $29-28 Kutalaba. Coming down. It's a split draw. How often do you see that? But, nah, he likes Chandler. He would want Chandler to win. He most likely want the winner of Conor. That's funny. Split draw. How often do you see that? If I was Jacoby, I'd tell fuck you, Kutalaba. Why are you trying to hurt someone in the weigh-ins? We want Conor versus Dustin to get the belt. Yeah, he definitely is going to want the winner to fight for the belt next. McGregor beats Chandler in decision to win belt, and then the King is back on his throne. I don't think McGregor's ever going to be champion again. I don't like his chances against Chandler, but he could very well sleep Chandler. I like McGregor's chances against Chandler better than I like his chances against Dustin or Oliveira. So for McGregor, if Chandler wins, that'd be better for him. Split draw. I wonder if Dana likes Dustin after he KO'd Conor. Probably not, but maybe. Yeah, I don't. Maybe he does like Dustin. I don't know, but maybe it's easier to negotiate with Conor after that knockout. How petty of it? How petty of Conor was it to donate the 500K to a different charity? Let's not forget Poirier lost the first round. It was a close round. Poirier probably lost, but Yusuf, how upset are you going to be if Dustin sleeps Conor again? Giga Chikadze. Co-main event coming. I think he likes Dustin, to be honest, because Dustin is one of the guys he just likes to fight, and he'll take any fight, anytime, anywhere. Dana likes money. Yes, very true. Yeah, we're not getting McGregor versus Diego fight. I don't think that fight should even be sanctioned. Diego would absolutely murk Conor McGregor. Have you seen that Josh Fabia? I mean, his skills are just unbelievable. He chases guys around the octagon with a knife. Is there anyone that thinks Conor McGregor could beat Diego Sanchez? Because I certainly don't. I fucking hate these goddamn commercials. I can't believe McGregor was begging for the Diego Sanchez fight. That is, Yusuf, you love McGregor. What do you think about? Nothing will upset me more than Whaley losing. I can get over McGregor losing. Yeah, Whaley losing was crazy. Um, what do you guys think of Diego begging? I mean, Conor begging to fight Diego Sanchez. I mean, could he pick out a tougher fight? I'm excited for this co-main event. Conor versus Dustin is one of those fights that I'll be happy for Conor if he wins, because who doesn't like when Conor wins? And also would suck to see Dustin lose. I am super biased on that one. I want Dustin to win badly. Connor's just rubbed me the wrong way for the last few years. He's beating up old guys at bars. He's constantly getting in trouble. He's constantly trying to steal other people's shine. Whenever anybody gets a big win, he tries to tweet and talk shit about them just so he can steal their shine. He did it to Usman last week. So he's just annoying. I hope that Connor gets slept in the first round against Dustin Poirier and then retires. What fights should happen this year? Ngannou versus John Jones. I want to see Peter Yan versus Cody Garbrandt. That's out of the blue, but I want to see that fight badly. Uh, let me think. I want to see Justin Gaethje versus I want to see Justin Gaethje versus Conor McGregor. I want to see Islam Makhachev versus Charles Oliveira. Islam Makhachev versus Charles Oliveira would be fun. It'd be like the off-brand Khabib versus Tony. I'm really interested now in the Adesanya versus Whitaker 2 fight. I wanted to see Rakic versus Jiri Prochazka badly. I'm picking out any fight that isn't scheduled, basically. Corey Sandhagen versus Peter Yan would be fun. Hamzat versus anyone. I think Hamzat's looking for a warm-up fight after he's been out for so long. Nunes versus Shevchenko 3. I badly want to see that fight, but Dana doesn't want to make it happen. What the hell? Islam versus Ortega. That would be a fun fight. I always wanted to see Brian Ortega versus Khabib. But also I wanted to see Charles Oliveira versus Khabib as well. This co-main event should be fun. Cub Swanson's still good. He's not a bum, but a lot of people thought he was going to lose to Daniel Pineda, but he slept him, so. Give me Islam, just because of my bias, give me Islam Makhachev versus Conor McGregor. Fights to make: Nunes versus Valentina 3, Francis versus Jones. Crazy now, Israel Adesanya versus Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland versus Adesanya would be fun, but it just makes no sense. Kevin Holland's never going to be able to get past any of those top tier wrestlers at middleweight. Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze. I'm trying to remember how to pronounce his name. This co-main event should be a lot of fun. We get to see what Giga Chikadze wins. I know what you're saying, Edson. I respect what you're saying. It would be a fun fight, but I don't think he's ever going to get there because he has to get on a win streak. And now that he's up in that top tier middleweight, there's nothing, all the guys are going to be better grapplers than him. Imagine what Hamzat would do to Kevin Holland. Even Weidman, obviously Weidman's different now that he broke his leg, but Weidman versus Kevin Holland, same thing. Can Kevin Holland knock him out before he gets taken down? I can't wait to see. I wasn't too high on it until recently, but I can't wait to see Whitaker versus Adesanya too. I guess Dave probably fell asleep. He was here for mad long, but he hasn't said nothing in a while. What the hell does that mean? Oh, I see. Who does Izzy fight after if he beats Vittori and then he beats Whitaker a second time? I wonder who he would fight next. Who? You could have him fight. The UFC wants the Darren Till fight, but I mean Darren Till's perpetually injured. Hamzat versus Luque. Am I the only one that thinks that fight would be a banger? Well, Luque fights at no, that fight would be fun. That fight would be fun. Luque versus Hamzat would be fun. I think Hamzat. It seems like some of the shit he's been saying and Ali has been saying. It seems like they want Neil Magny and they want like kind of like a warm up fight for him before he jumps into the deep end again, or what they wanted him to do against Leon Edwards. So Neil Magny's good fight for him. Good stylistic matchup for him. He can beat him, and then he can get a top guy. But I would love Hamzat versus Luque. Make that fight tomorrow. I love it. The BMFL is definitely the journeyman belt. He should just go up and wait and fight someone like Reyes. If Paulo Costa wins 2 fights, I think Izzy versus Costa 2 will happen. Probably. Yeah, Costa has to get those wins, though. I wonder who Costa will fight next. I wanted to see Costa versus Vettori while Adesanya versus Whitaker happen. And so the winner of Costa versus Vettori could fall for the belt. But that's not going to happen now. No, I think Hamzat would destroy Neil Magny. I don't know if you misheard me or I misspoke. But Hamzat would destroy Neil Magny. So I don't know if I misspoke or not, but that's why I'm saying Hamzat probably wants an easier fight to come back to. He doesn't want to fight a Leon Edwards or anything like that. Man, there's a lot of hype going around Gigi Chikadze. But yeah, Kamzat versus Luque would be an amazing fight. All right, let's get ready for this fight. Gigi Chikadze. Burns beat Hamzat probably. The Giga. The Giga kick. Giga said he's the best striker in the UFC. Let's find out how good he is tonight. I'm excited to see Giga. I'm excited to see him return. Cub Swanson, I believe, is the perfect fight. Cub's a step up in competition, but he's not, too unmanageable for him. Honestly, I think Costa sleeps Marvin and Brunson. Same with Till. I think Costa's definitely the number 2 best guy. God, my nose itches. Yeah, Costa's definitely the best, second best in the middleweight division. Who are you guys picking in this co-main event, Cub or Giga? Let's see. Here we go. They're announcing Cub Swanson right now. Oh, I'm excited for this co-main event. Let's go. Here we go. They're announcing Giga. 12 victory, 2 losses. He could be a fun... Giga! Giga! Dilly, make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Okay, here we go. Giga Chikadze versus Cub Swanson. Here we go. Fight's about to begin. Make sure you like my live stream for me. All right, fight's about to start. All right, here we go. Cubs coming out, taking the center of the octagon. Nice leg kick by Giga. Let's see. Cub Swanson with his hands super low. I think Cub could beat him. I think he's getting a lot of hype, and it's not really warranted yet. But he has looked good. But Cub's really good. And he shuts guys down sometimes. Cub is just pressing forward, super aggressive. 423, 422, 421. Cub is pressing him, feinting good. Nice leg kick by Cub and nice return by Giga. Giga keeps switching stances. Looks for the head kick and then a left hand block. Nice body kick. He hurt Cub. He's going to finish him with this body kick. I don't think Cub can return. He's hurt to the body. It's over. Giga finishes with a body kick. Holy shit. First round body kick. Brutal performance. Man, the second that kick landed, Cub was just shut down. It was completely shut. He's still in agony. What a finish by Giga. That was brutal. Whew. What a body kick. That was a brutal body kick. Right to the liver, I think. Yep. Cub was shut down immediately. There was nothing he could do. Woo! What a win. I think Chikadze's been training with Josh Fabia, man. That kick was brutal. What a brutal finish. The kick just landed perfectly. Fight didn't last very long at all. I'm just glad Cub didn't get swept. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't get swept either. Cub's a good guy. Cub is a fan favorite. Who doesn't love him? Yeah, very true. Who doesn't like him? Too bad that fight didn't go longer. That would have been fun. Cub came to fight. He was pressing forward. I'm so sick of commercials on a paid streaming app. Who do you think wins between Vettori and Brunson too? Two of the worst elite guys, if that makes sense. Couldn't have said it better myself. Brunson looks like shit on the feet. Vettori looks like shit on the feet. I would probably go with Vettori. Who should Giga fight next? Very good question. Let me give you an answer to that. Who would I match him up with next? I'm trying to see who doesn't have a fight. I have an answer for you, but let me see if he doesn't have a fight. Give me Giga Chikadze versus Dan Ige. What do you think of that fight? Dan Ige next. I say he fights Dan Ige next. That'd be a good step up, but not too crazy. That's a great win for him against Cub, though. If he can keep winning, he'll be fighting for a title soon. Yeah, I know what you mean. Till looks great, but he doesn't have a lot of super impressive performances. You know, he put on a good fight with Whitaker, but he lost. He's constantly injured. He got brutally knocked down and submitted by Tyron Woodley. Every time he gets a big fight, it seems like he loses. So I get what you're saying because he does look like a world-class fighter, and he always takes the toughest fights. It sucks that he's constantly injured. I think he's one good win away from people kind of shutting up with that. Dan Ige already has a fight against Korean Zombie. You're right. I forgot about that. Who doesn't have a fight right now? Everybody has a fight, I think. Give me Dan Ige versus Calvin Kattar. Or not Dan Ige, Giga Chikadze versus Calvin Kattar. Or you have Shane Burgos versus Edson Barboza coming up next month. He could fight the winner of that. Yeah, I'm on the fence about Till. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, he gets so much recognition, and he doesn't have any super impressive wins. He barely beat Kelvin Gastelum. He lost to Robert Whitaker. Okay, they're doing an interview. I'm gonna listen to this real quick. Yeah, I think Holloway's too big of a step up for him right now, but hell, I wouldn't mind it. I like throwing these big contenders into. Yeah, Dilly. We actually talked about Zabit potentially retiring early. Apparently, he's having surgery, and depending on the outcome of the surgery, he may retire. And Dilly, make sure you go like this video for me. They're showing that kick. As soon as he landed, I knew it was over. Cub's body just shut down. Cub, apparently has to have some diaphragm spasms or something. That's what some of the guys were saying earlier in the chat. Oh, man. Yeah, the fact that he says he wants to fight Max Holloway again, Kattar's smoking crack. Who wants to ever see that fight again? He got brutally beat down. Surprised he didn't get finished. Can you imagine how big of a star Chimaev would be if he beats Usman next year to win the title? Well, Yusuf, you probably heard me say this a couple times, but the UFC was so desperate for Chimaev versus Leon Edwards because they were hoping Chimaev was going to win and they were going to give him the next title shot. Because he would have blown up. If he became champion, that's what the UFC wanted. He was on a fast track to become a massive star. Hold on, let me listen to this. Oh, Giga Chikadze calls out Max Holloway. Give me that fight. I love that fight. He says he'll fight Calvin Kattar and then fight Max Holloway. That's funny. I said Calvin Kattar, and he says Calvin Kattar in the post fight. Giga Chikadze. I think Max Holloway would fuck him up, but I'd love to see it. But screw it. If he thinks he's ready, Max Holloway needs a fight. I always respect guys that are calling out some of the elite of the elite. But I think Max Holloway, that's a little bit crazy. By the way, John, you better have liked my video, or we're not friends anymore. I hope this Dominick Reyes Jiri Prochazka fight lasts a couple rounds. Guys, I'll be back. I gotta take a piss real quick. I'll be right back. Don't leave. see. So we got 8 people watching my empty chair, huh? Let me put this back on so I can hear what's going on here. I really like Dom in this one. I really like Jiri Prochazka in this one. I would love to see Jiri get the win tonight, but he keeps his hands down. I think Reyes puts him away in the first round. I hope it's not the first round. I want it to last. I think this could have a potential to be a very, very great fight. Let me do something with this. All this extra cord. I'm excited for this main event, though. I just wish they would get to this damn main event. It's already past 12 o'clock. Giga Chikadze. Next week's card. Oh man, I'm pissed about the main event. I really wanted Dillashaw versus Sandhagen. Let's see. What else is on that card? They still have it on the website as Sandhagen versus Dillashaw. Assholes. They don't even have the card on their website yet? What the hell? So I don't even know what's on the card because there's literally nothing on the website. Yusuf, it's 5 a.m. Yusuf, and you've been here all night too. You've been here since I started this stream 2 hours ago. So Yusuf, I respect it. I'm excited for this main event. I hope it goes long because I think this has the potential to be a very great fight. $7 a.m. here. Where is 7 a.m. at, Dilly? What country is that? Because the damn sure ain't America. It's 12:07 here, where I'm at. I don't know how you guys watch these pay-per-views. 12:07 is too late for me, and some of these pay-per-views go till 1, 2 a.m. All right, let's listen to this. That sucks. Let's not forget 3.5 weeks. We have an absolute banger. Cody Garbrandt versus Rob Font. I can't wait for that. Let me look up the events now. Kuwait. So I have Dilly. You're subscribed, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen your name before. So I have a subscriber from Kuwait. I'm happy to hear that. That's wild. Yeah, how can Jiri lose with that hair that he has now? I can't wait for Cody Garbrandt versus Rob Font. Rob Font deserves a big fight. I'll be going to work in a few hours. That's crazy, man. I appreciate you hanging out with me, though. I think you were in here for one of the previous streams. I don't even remember. It's hard to remember. I think Dominick Reyes is just overrated. I think he's good, but he's not that great. You can't get elevated off a loss to John Jones. But I foresee Dominick Reyes has a great fight IQ. I think he's going to come out and really start chopping those legs of Jiri. I'm so excited for this main event. Nothing can touch me. Jiri Prochazka fought a wild fight against Volkan Ozdemir. So is anybody? I seen some people picking Reyes, some people picking Jiri. I may or may not buy pay-per-views, and I may or may not watch some of the illegal streams, except for some of the ones I just can't wait for, like UFC 259, 261. I buy those type of cards. Before he fought Dom and before Dom fought John in the end, I thought he was unbeatable. I never did. He looked terrible against OSP. He looked not that great against Volkan Ozdemir. Are you buying UFC 262? I'm a sucker, man. I buy every pay-per-view. It's so annoying. I hate myself for it. I think both guys are up for question. Jiri looks great, but he doesn't, he hasn't fought a lot of elite guys, so. Jiri, look at Yuri's hair. I'm so excited for this fight. Jiri is just such a wild man. I think if Reyes loses tonight and loses in brutal fashion like I anticipate him, I think a lot of people will be dancing on his grave. Dude, that hair is amazing. I can't take him serious for the hair. Mark my words, Reyes is coming out to chop those legs. Reyes has great leg kicks, and Jiri Prochazka is very susceptible to those leg kicks with his wide stance. That hair is just unreal. Oh, for sure. John Jones is watching this fight so he can shit on Dominick Reyes if he loses. I'm excited for this fight. I still have leg kick PTSD. Every time I see somebody throw a leg kick, I think of Chris Weidman. Yo, Jiri is such a wild dude. Here comes Dominick Reyes. Oh my, you hear Dominick Reyes' song choice? I almost said something I shouldn't have on air. I would love to see Ngannou KO Jones. The memes. The memes would be hilarious. Here comes Dominick Reyes. And after that walkout song, I don't think he's winning. You have Yuri's hair, Dominick's walkout music. Jiri has to win this fight. But Dominick Reyes is super athletic. It's hard for me about Jones, man, because Jones' last two fights he's looked human, but I think he was fighting down to his opponents. So I think John Jones beats Yan. Rockage is a tough fight for Jones. Reyes, I think he beats Reyes in a rematch. Jiri, I don't know. And I can't think of anyone else, yeah. This is an amazing main event. This is a very heavily overlooked main event. Jiri needs to keep his hands up. The only reason I have doubt, it makes me sick when fighters keep their hands down. I'm on the edge for the whole fight. Yeah, but that's his style. If he probably kept his hands up, he'd probably be a worse striker. He's so used to fighting like that. Look at what is this movement? Dominick Reyes has such a long torso. But Yusuf, yeah, Jiri can't lose with that hair. I'm super nervous, and I don't really care who wins. I want Jiri to win, kinda, just because I think he's a super interesting prospect, and I want to see him move on. But it doesn't really matter to me too much who wins. I just want a good fight. I don't get nervous before every main event, but a lot of them I do. Jiri is just a wild man. Does he do drugs? Here we go, tail of the tape. All right, here we go. I'm starting to get really, really excited. They're announcing them. Ooh. This should be a great fight. I hope it doesn't end too early, regardless of who wins. I want it to go a round or two, at least. Ooh. I'm ready. Make some noise. All right, here we go. Masvidal versus Colby. I don't think it ever happens. Masvidal don't want that fight. If you, no way this fight goes all five. We'll see. I think I said second round TKO for Jiri, but I don't even remember at this point. Prochazka. I always go say Prochazka. I don't care. Dominick Reyes looks like he was put on one of those medieval stretching machines and they stretched out his torso. Oh, I'm so excited right now. I think Reyes is going to come out and start chopping those legs quick. Look for him. He has great fight IQ. And if I was him, I would try to take Jiri Prochazka down. Man, look at that hair. That hair is just beautiful. I don't even know what that's called. Is that? All right, here we go. Here we go. It's about to start on my end here. I'm excited. All right, here we go. The fight is starting right. Here we go. I like the Venom shorts. The fight started right now. Okay, here we go. Whew. Jiri looks super, super loose. Prochazka with that wide base. With that wide base, hands super low. How can you even see him with that hair? Nice right hand by Prochazka. Dominick looking for a body kick. Nice leg kick. I knew it. He's going to be looking for that leg kick a lot because that's the way you shut down Jiri. Ooh, nice body kick by Dominick Reyes. That could have hurt him. Oh. Ooh. Man, Jiri is just so reckless. He may get caught. I don't like the way this is looking for Jiri right now. He keeps switching stances. He's got caught with a big body kick. Jiri switches stances again. I just hope Jiri doesn't get too... Jiri's just ducking down when he comes in. I don't know how he fights with his hands down like that. Nice uppercut by Jiri. He's just pressing hard. Front kick. Blocks a head kick. Jiri's constantly pounding his chest. Reyes just barely misses a right hand. 334, 333. Big left hand by Dominick Reyes. He hurt him. I think he hurt him. He should go after him. 327, 326. Big right hand by Jiri. Jiri's rushing forward. He hurt him. Nice body kick by Jiri. Ooh, this is a great fight. Dominick Reyes lands a 1-2. I hate when he crosses his hands in front of him like that. He's just looking to eat a shot. Reyes looking for a takedown. He's probably going to get it. He gets it. Easy takedown for him. That is smart of Reyes. Both guys clipped each other multiple times early in that round. He's looking for an arm triangle already. He's already looking for an arm triangle. But he's on the wrong side. Even if he gets it, he's on the wrong side. Looking for the full mount. He gets the full mount. Prochazka gets up. Reyes looks for a big uppercut, but he misses it. Head kick by Reyes. Jiri just has his hands down at his waist. One of these guys is going to sleep, I think. Ooh, big. Ooh, Jiri lands a big combination. He's looking for the finish. He's chasing him down. But Reyes is covering up good. Ooh, Reyes follows up back. This is a great fight. Ooh, Prochazka's looking slick. He just dodged all them strikes. Ooh, Prochazka's just eating strikes, and he's looking for the finish. He's got him up against the... Jiri's getting too reckless. Nice jab by Jiri. It hurt him. Big knee by Jiri. Jiri's looking... Nice body shot by Jiri. This is a great fight. Oh, big left hand, right hand by Dominick Reyes. Jiri is just reckless. He might get slapped. Either one of these guys can get slapped at any minute. This is a great fight. Nice body kick by Reyes, but partially blocked. Jiri is looking for the finish, but he's just leading forward, looking like Derek Brunson with his chin. Nice body shot. Oh, he just dodged a strike. 118, 117, 116, 115. Reyes got him up against the fence. Jiri's got him up against the fence. Big uppercut by Jiri, but Jiri gets lit up. Fuck, this is a great fight. This is everything I thought it would be. Reyes has landed big shots. But, oh! Yo, Prochazka's eating mad shots. Prochazka's eating too many shots. Dominick Reyes is just covering up against the cage and then throwing big counters and landing every time. I don't like this for Prochazka. I know he looks good, but nice body kick. I wish he would stop being so predictable. Look, I said this in my prediction video. The nose for Dominick Reyes is constantly an issue. Go look at my prediction video. I think... Ooh, Jiri's still looking for the finish. Oh, Jiri is just looking great right now, but he's still getting too risky. Eight seconds left. I could see one of these guys getting slapped at the very end of the round. Oh! What a first round! Holy shit. What a great first round. What an amazing first round. Whew, after that first round, I think Jiri's going to win. Jiri doesn't even look like he's fading. Reyes' nose is broke. Reyes has that nose issue constantly. Look at my prediction video for this fight. I said that. I said his nose is going to get broken and he just can't recover from it. He's constantly having nose issues. We've seen it time and time again with different fighters. Once they start breaking their nose constantly, they can never recover from it. What an amazing first round. Jiri definitely takes round 1, but both guys. If this fight somehow goes 5 rounds, I'll be shook. I think Reyes is going to get finished in the second round. Let's see. Round 2 is about to start. Reyes looks bloody right now. Reyes coming forward right here. Reyes looks like he's already been in a 4-round fight, and it's only been 1 round. Reyes looks like he's been in a 4-round fight, and the jab just hurts him every time. The jab hurts his nose every time. I could see him going down like Rory McDonald, get hit with a big shot and just crumble. Just from the nose pain. Man, what a performance by Jiri so far. Jiri waiting and waiting and waiting. Reyes waiting and waiting and waiting. Reyes looks exhausted right now. Neither guy really throwing much right now. I think Jiri lands a stiff jab and can put him away just with the nose. Nice body kick from Reyes, but gets blocked. Nice right hand by Reyes, but no real power behind it. Ooh! Reyes chasing him down now. Reyes is here to fight. Ooh! I can't even say anything. Jiri is just charging forward. Flying knee. Misses. Dominick Reyes is countering, though. Either guy could go to sleep here. What a fight. Front kick by Jiri. Oh! Reyes lands a back fist while Jiri's chasing after him. Big jab by Jiri. Hurts him bad. Hurts him bad. Jiri's trying to finish him. Body kick. Front body kick. Front body kick. Dominick Reyes is looking for the counters, though. What a fight. Jiri, big elbow. Big right hand by Reyes. He hurt Jiri. Big left hand. He hurt Jiri. Jiri looks for the takedown. Oh, Reyes is looking for a guillotine. He might have this. I don't think he's got it, though. He hurt Jiri badly. Jiri was shook and then shot for a takedown. I think he's out of this guillotine, but who knows? Let's see. If I was Reyes, I'm trying to get him off him. Dominick Reyes fighting for the guillotine. This fight's insane. Jiri's out. If I'm Reyes, I kick him off me and try to get back to the feet badly. Desperately. Reyes looking for a triangle. Jiri was hurt badly. Reyes landed some great shot from the ground. I'm at 127, 125, 124. Jiri's in half guard. Nice elbow by Jiri, but kind of misses. This fight's insane. Reyes is fighting good from the bottom. Looking nasty elbows. Tony Ferguson style. Ooh, it almost looked like he got KO'd with an up kick, but I don't think so. I think it's the way he was going down anyway. Big ground and pound from Jiri. Big ground and pound from Jiri. Jiri could finish him here. Big left hand by Jiri. They're both back on their feet. Jiri's just looking to finish him. Dominick Reyes is covering up, looking for the counter. What a fucking fight. This is an amazing fight. Oh! He's spinning back elbow, KO'd him. Holy shit! Spinning elbow KO, slap him flat on the mat. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. He was absolutely slept out cold. What an amazing fight. Holy shit. Holy shit. My prediction was right. My prediction was right. Thank you, Dilly. Reyes has a chin and has some great heart, for sure. He was countering nonstop. Jiri doesn't even look like he's been in a fight. Man, fuck Glover Teixeira. Can we get Jan Blachowicz versus Jiri Prochazka? What a fight. What an absolute crazy, wild fucking fight. What a wild fight. That fight was insanity. That fight was absolute insanity. Reyes was just face down sleeping. Dude, Jiri just never gave up. Jiri was just relentless pressing forward. I don't know. If he does that against Jan Blachowicz, I think Jan will probably sleep him, though. Jan's got that legendary Polish power. Edson, what a fight, man. That was a crazy, wild fight. What a crazy, wild fight. That was absolutely insane. So, on the year, I think I'm 11-2 and 11-2 in main events. 11-2 in main events, I believe. Let me see. No, I'm 12-2 with main event predictions. Yeah, Dominick Reyes may retire. That constant nose breaking isn't fun for him. He constantly breaks his nose. What a crazy win by Jiri Prochazka. We need Jiri versus Jan now. I am 12-2 in main event predictions this year. 12-2. The only two I got wrong was Conor McGregor and Derek Lewis. If Jiri tries to does that against Jan may sleep him. I respect the hair now. What a great fight. I want to see him versus Alexander Rakic. That's the fight that I want to see. Holy shit. Holy shit. What a wild fucking fight. Is anybody not excited to see him fight again? Is anybody not excited to see him fight in his next fight? So tell me, who wins, Charles or Chandler? Right now, I'm going Charles, but I might change my mind. But I'm going Charles right now. Jiri is just a wild man. Now, I don't want to see. Oh, Reyes versus Smith, yeah. But Dominick Reyes is going to be out for a while. That nose injury is constantly plaguing him. Anybody who's in here who hasn't liked this stream yet, go like it. What a perfect elbow. That was just... All right, here we go, the interview. I want to see... I think he's going to say he wants a title shot next. What a wild KO. He said, very nice fight. He's a Viking. Yeah, he is. Let's see what he says here. Dude, it's what we were talking about. The guy left the Czech Republic and destroyed in the UFC. Jiri is just such a fun guy. Reyes wasn't even expecting it. He was dead. I'm glad he's up. I hope he's all right, but that landed right on his chin, jaw, forehead. Whatever. It landed everywhere. Chandler is very scary. He has filthy power, but I think he probably loses to Oliveira. But we'll see. I can't wait for that fight. Reyes, Jiri barely looks like he was touched, which is crazy because he ate a lot of shots. Paul Felder has unlevel eyes. Does anybody else see that? He doesn't speak very good English. Jiri said he looks like he's excited. I know. Jiri's stamina is what surprised me the most. Kevin Holland says, okay, I know my next hairstyle plan. Lamau. He said he's humbled and honored to fight the winner of Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira. Jiri Prochazka, what a guy. I'm 12-2 in main event picks this year. Oh, Jones is definitely laughing right now. How do you not like Jiri Prochazka? How can anybody not like him? "25 knockouts. Whew. What a main event. What a main event. Yeah, I think wrestling or any big power puncher can beat him. Because he just leaves himself open. He rolls very good with the punches, but he leaves himself wide open for return shots. Dominick Reyes lit him up, hurt him badly. If you have someone with some really huge knockout power, he can walk right into a KO and get slept the same way Reyes did. If Reyes took you down, it might be light work for Yan. Yeah, that was a great takedown by Reyes in that fight. What a wild, wild fight. I don't even remember what happened at this point. It was so wild. What an amazing main event. That fight was everything I thought it was going to be. Everything I thought it was going to be. Why are they showing us a Sonic commercial right now? What a main event. Everybody that was here, thank you. Make sure you like the video. Don't leave without liking the video yet. I'm worried about his chin going into the fight with Yan or Rockage. Yeah, for sure. That wide open chin's a liability. If Reyes has power, I know Reyes has power, but nothing compared to Rockage or Yan. Very, very true. Very, very true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love his chances against either of those guys, but I think he could pull it off. I think a lot of guys, I know his chin look amazing, but there's only so long it can hold up. And I think a lot of guys, they can't get a lot of power into their strikes because Jiri just constantly has them backing up because he's just pressing them. Think about this. He's not even in his prime. Very true. Thiago Santos has the heaviest hand. Probably, you're probably right. But I don't think that fight's going to happen next. There's a potential if Glover or Yan falls out. I think they'll throw Jiri Prochazka in there. Dana's going to love Jiri. The way he fights is so exciting. What a wild main event, though. I think he fights the winner of Jan Blachowicz versus Glover, and if one of those guys pulls out, Dana White subs him in there. I just can't believe he fought exactly how I thought he would fight. Dominick Reyes didn't use the leg kicks enough. I mean, he started out early, but I think once Jiri really started pressing him, he kind of abandoned it and was just looking for the counter shots. It was a wild fight. That was fight of the year, and it was only 2 rounds. Both guys had their moments. You know, it wasn't one-sided beatdown for Jiri Prochazka. It was a wild, wild fight, back and forth fight. Holy shit. All right, guys. I'm going to make a post-fight video. So I'm going to end this stream. I might do one next Saturday, but the card, I don't know the complete card, but the main event, isn't that great. But maybe I'll do a main card stream if you guys want to join me next Saturday for that card. Dana said Rakic, but yeah, after that, how much Dana probably doesn't like Reyes. I think if Glover or Yan pulls out, Jiri could be next. I believe so. I believe that will be it. But maybe I'll do a fight watch along next week for the Michelle Waterson versus Mariana Rodriguez. I'm not sure yet. Next week's going to be limited videos. I'm looking at the computer over here where your chat is. But next week the videos are going to be a little short because I'm going to be away. But make sure I'm gonna post. I'm gonna do a video right now for the post fight of this card. Make sure you guys go check that out. Okay, it'll probably be up within like 30 minutes or so. I'm just gonna do a reaction. Who else is on that card, CT? I tried to look it up on the UFC website, but it didn't have anything on there. So tell me who else is on the card next week. Man, what a crazy fight. I'm watching these highlights right now. What an absolute crazy, wild fight. Jiri Prochazka is an animal. Dominick Reyes ate a lot of shots. He had a great leg kick. So tell me who's on that card next week, please. Everybody who's in here, make sure you like this stream before I end it here in a minute. What a nasty up kick. Man, that spinning elbow was just brutality. I'll comment the card on your video. Yeah, okay, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I just couldn't find it on the UFC's website. I know it's probably somewhere else, but I just didn't have time when I was trying to watch the fights and interact on here to be able to find it. It's annoying when the UFC doesn't update their website. So, everybody who's in here, make sure to click the like button. I will talk to you guys this week. CT, Yusuf, Edson, Dilly, I appreciate you guys being here. It was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. John, same to you if you're still here. I don't know if you're here or not. I don't know if you got shot or something. You disappeared. But I appreciate all you guys. So thank you.